Love comes from the inside of your soul. Love is not doing to others what you don't want others to do to you. Love is giving and taking. Love is loving another as he or she is. Love is giving each other freedom and full trust. Love is not a possession. Love can only be given if you possess love yourself. It all starts with you. You can only give what you possess yourself. If you do not possess love, you cannot give love. Many people have been taught and think that love comes from everything outside of them, and then always looking for love outside of ourselves. The danger in that lies that you will never find the love that you want so much. How are you going to find something that you don't possess inside of yourself? We learn that we should forgive another, but we do not learn that we forgive for ourselves. We learn that we should forgive a person when they say, "I'm sorry," or they apologize or show remorse. But action after action, it only shows the person that they can stab the knife even deeper in your back because you forgave them. Because sorry means that you forgave them, no matter how often they keep doing the same thing. And every time they take a step further to even worse, because they know you will forgive them. Everybody makes a mistake sometimes, but when you say sorry, you have to show the remorse with changed behavior. Forgiveness is for the love of yourself. The behavior of others should not damage the love you have for yourself. Forgiveness is to give it a place for yourself, so it does not become a prisoner of your soul. There is a saying that you attract to you who you are. That is not always the case. The flame full of love that you radiate also attracts vampires. They want to put out your flame because they do not possess it. No matter how loving you are, it doesn't mean that you will always receive the same love back. The soulless prefer to see you soulless just like them. Your light irritates their demons. If you go somewhere in this life, it will light the flame in others. It also means that they will slowly disappear. They don't like that, and some people will not see that you are fighting real demons. The world is not as everyone sees it. The trick is, do you remain loving despite everything they try to do to poison you to become like them? Do you continue to hang around people that do not respect you or try to manipulate you? And do you keep your heart full of love for yourself and for others? And are you aware of the manipulation of this world so you can free yourself from this curse? Everything in this world is a test or a lesson. You will experience things in this world, not because you are who you attract, but to shape you into the powerful person you are supposed to be. To be able to stand in your power and in your truth. To learn and to grow. To make life easier for the next generation. To realize that no one came in this world to have power over you. You are supposed to have control over yourself. To create the balance in your life. The love you have for yourself can only strengthen the love in another that have love for themselves. All the beautiful things that you create comes from yourself, through the words you speak about yourself. The universum works in our favor. Because the universum is a vibration of love, it only understands what we want and not what we don't want. That means that everything that you bring out with your words and your thoughts will manifest as something that you want. That's why it's important to speak out what you want and not what you don't want. If you say to yourself, "I never want that ugly woman or ugly man again," that is exactly what the universe is going to give you again. If you say, "I want a beautiful man" or "I want a beautiful woman," it's exactly what the universe is going to give you. But always be clear, there are lessons we need to learn to come back to our own power. I want a beautiful man or a beautiful woman, that can mean that they only possess beauty. beautiful but be insecure or aggressive or bitter. So always be clear in what you want. It doesn't mean that you will immediately choose the right person to be in your life. Life remains a lesson for us. Will you recognize the manipulation and the deceit and wait for the person that the universe really gives you? Do you listen to your feelings and do you know what you deserve? You deserve the love back that you give. It's up to you to learn to recognize it. It's up to you to know what you deserve. There will always be narcissists and vampires who will try to manipulate you. Understand what brings positivity and what feeds on negativity. That is a battle that we must try to overcome in this life. Not everyone will experience the same thing. Everyone has different lessons to learn. First, we will come to realize that we didn't came here to work for somebody else and then die. And that life only starts when you retire, when it's almost time to go. They feed off our energy. The love that we have for ourselves and for others will create so much more beautiful things for us. We must first learn that everything we have learned came from liars, robbers, murderers, and rapists. How can someone who murders, lies, and cheats teach you what is right and wrong? How can a liar who is full with hate teach you about God? We deserve to live in freedom. No one has the right to take that away from you. A large part of humanity is poisoned with their behavior by thinking that another is their property, by continuing to cooperate with the system out of fear, by being dependent on another. This system has created everything so that you think that you can no longer do without it. Everything they give you, they can also take away. Rules that were made in their favor. Nothing they done was made to make your life easier under their rules, but to make everything easier for themselves. Everyone deserves the truth, and the children who are born now deserve to live in truth. We keep going around in circles when we keep on passing on the same upbringings. How do we take care of ourselves again? By taking back our trust and power from ourselves. By thinking logically again. We teach our children to take nothing from strangers, but we accepted everything from a stranger. We trusted that these strangers knows everything and trust them blindly with our lives and with our health. They tell you that red is the color of love and to bathe in the blood of Jesus. Jesus was crucified on a cross and we wear it as a necklace on our neck. That same cross is on your graveyard as a sign of death. Red is the color of the name that we was given for the color of blood. So how can it be that this same color also has something to do with love? Many people don't ask anything. They take everything from a head that comes from the TV and don't even think about thinking for themselves anymore. But they do correct others who will come with different ways of thinking. All the common sense has disappeared. We are supposed to love each other and go back to how it's supposed to be. To lift each other up and not to tear each other down. To be aware of the power that we possess and it can never be taken away. To banish the God that they gave to us that creates division. To take back our knowledge and pass it on to our children. To see that this is a curse that can be broken. To eat the food that gives us strength and life. To be able to see that the behavior that we've been taught has weakened the love that we have for each other. And see that not every brother and sister that looks like us is also our brother and sister. We do not come from the same bloodline as them. These reptilians and archons are the great power behind the curse of the fission. They feel no love and they have no soul. They walk among us, and it's on us to recognize them, to bring the black love back to our souls of love. The black love that stands next to each other, that stands behind each other and for each other. Let us teach our children that green is the color of love, that green is the color of life, that green keeps our heart and our body healthy and strong. Green gives us oxygen and have contact with the earth. Green heals and is not white like the pill that Satan gives you. Green grows from nature and not from a laboratory where no seeds grow. Green is like a plant that gives new life and grows over and over again. Earth and water is all it needs to grow. So let us begin to see this as the color of true love again, and continue to experience this as the highest frequency that brings healing and love back to the world. To stand in our power again and come back together again. We cannot continue to live in a lie. They now have given you candy, so you continue to live in a curse as long as you got something to eat. Take back your power from nature. Dolphins also bring healing. Their high vibrational sound brings healing. They feel the baby when a woman is pregnant. And if there is something wrong with the baby during the pregnancy, they can help the baby heal. You only have to swim with them. Listening to dolphin sounds during or before you go to sleep brings you peace and helps the healing too. Talking to your water also has a healing effect. And it does not only cleanse your body from the outside, it also cleans your body from the inside. Speak your words with love and mean it. You can never cheat on a universal. The vibration that you gave off will betray your feelings. That's why everything you give comes back to you. All the love you give and express will come back to you in so many ways. Everything you wish for someone else will return back to you. Words have power and can also be a curse. So always pay attention to what you say and how you say it. Nobody is perfect. We are all here to learn. Everything you say about yourself will also come back to you. So talk positively to yourself about yourself. And talk positive about the man or the woman that you want. Black love comes back, call it to you. And to recognize it and treat each other with respect. The change starts with ourselves. You cannot change other people. You can only change yourself. The only thing that you can do is show that it's possible. You can give some advice, but not everyone will accept it. And that is not a bad thing. Everybody will learn at their own time. And some people, they will never learn. And that is not for you to fix. That is a lesson that they are going to have to learn for themselves. In this life, we will always continue to learn. Letting go of old pain is the first big step. And forgiving yourself and others brings you one step further. Remember, you got to be seen and green. The highest frequency of love and healing is green. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.